today I have for you a 2019 Audi S5 Sportback. Before we go any further, I just want to express my gratitude to Audi of Reading for allowing me to come out here and film this S5.
To put the S5 into perspective, it's the sportier variant of the A5, which itself is a variation of the A4. The S5 sits below the RS5, which is an even sportier version, so think of this as the middle child. Sportback is just Audi's way of naming this particular body style, which is a 4-door hatchback with a sloping roofline, similar to a coupe. Otherwise, you can get the S5 in an actual coupe or convertible. This second generation S5, also referred to by its B9 chassis code, succeeded the B8 S5 in late 2016 as a 2017 model. It rides on an improved version of Volkswagen's MLB chassis, and it's the first S5 to use a turbocharged V6 engine as opposed to its predecessor's supercharged V6 and naturally aspirated V8. This new model benefits from more power and torque, improved electronics, better amenities, and improved handling. Also, the Sportback body style was new for the North American market. Compared to a standard A5, the S5 has a slightly more aggressive styling, a more powerful, larger engine, a louder exhaust, sportier suspension tuning, and it costs $8,200 more with 101 more horsepower. The S5 comes in 3 trims: Premium, Premium Plus, or as this one's equipped, the Prestige. The Premium Plus adds Audi's side assist with Audi Presense rear with rear cross-traffic assist and vehicle exit assist. It also has Audi's virtual cockpit, MMI with navigation, Audi's advanced key with keyless stop start and entry, the hands-free trunk release, and Audi's phone box, which includes wireless charging and a signal booster. On top of that, the Prestige will add a head-up display with navigation, active parking assist which will steer you into a parking spot, Bang & Olufsen sound system, adaptive cruise control with traffic jam assist, and a 360-degree camera. Overall, the S5 makes for a compelling compromise between luxury and performance, and this Sportback in particular offers that with a usable rear seat and lots of cargo room. The S5 is powered by a 3-liter TFSI single-turbo V6. TFSI standing for Turbo Fuel Stratified Injection. Note that the turbocharger is mounted in between the 2 cylinder banks. This and its twin-scroll design keeps turbo lag to a minimum. With 21.5 psi of boost pressure, this motor makes 349 horsepower from 5,400 to 6,400 RPM, and it makes 369 pound-feet of torque from just 1370 to 4,500 RPM. This all goes out through a ZF-designed 8-speed automatic transmission and permanent quattro all-wheel drive. This all-wheel drive system sends 40% of its power to the front wheels and 60% to the rear by default, giving it a rear bias despite its front-wheel drive architecture. Depending on certain conditions, it can send up to 70% of its power to the front wheels and up to 85% of its power to the rear. Audi claims that the S5 can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles an hour in 4.4 seconds, and it can keep going all the way to its electronically limited top speed of 155 miles an hour. This one, being equipped with the Sport package, has Audi's Sport rear differential. The Sport diff is a torque vectoring unit, meaning that in a corner it can divert power to the outside wheel, allowing the car to turn sharper and reducing understeer. For example, in a hard left turn, the diff will send power to the right rear wheel and vice versa.
this is going to be with the exhaust valves open. The S5 comes with keyless entry and start. Here's the key fob. You can do your regular unlock, lock, trunk, and panic button through here, but you don't have to actually take the key out of your pocket. You can leave it in your pocket or person, walk up to the car. You can tap any of these little indents to lock the car. If you want to unlock it, make sure the key's with you again, and then just touch the back of the door handle. You may be able to just barely make it out, but the puddle lamp on the door is actually an Audi logo. So if you just want to turn the vehicle's power on, hit the start button once. And push it again to turn the power off. If you want to start the engine, depress the brake pedal and then hit the stop button. The door panel, you have your 2-position memory front seats, power door locks. All 4 windows are fully up and down. It also has power mirrors and power folding mirrors. And then the mirrors are heated as well. And this is to open the trunk. You also have a cup holder over here. The front seats are 8-way power, and it has 4-way lumbar. It also has a massage function for a seat. Have fully automatic headlights. This is for your cruise control. It does have adaptive cruise control, and this is to set the distance. This is for your turn signals. If you move it up or down slightly, it will just do 3 clicks. It also has automatic high beams. It has rain-sensitive windshield wipers, but this is to control it manually. This one does have the virtual cockpit display. It's controlled with all of these controls over here. Audi's virtual cockpit display consists of a 12.3-inch LCD monitor in place of where a regular gauge cluster would be. Virtual cockpit can allow you to control minute in navigation, audio, and settings from the driver's seat. It also has a lap timer and lap statistics. Or even let you display MMI's Google Maps straight ahead of you. You can have it as a central tachometer with a digital speedometer, 2 dials with a tachometer on the left and a speedometer on the right, or you can minimize both dials. These are for your hands-free Bluetooth controls, voice control, just for your volume. The steering wheel is tilt and telescopic. Has an electronic gear selector. Just hold the button down and go all the way up for reverse. Have a rear view camera as well as a 360 camera. And the guidance lines have trajectory, depending on which way the steering wheels turn. Slightly up or down is neutral, all the way down is drive, and you can swap it to the right for manual shifting. If not, you can also use the paddle shifters. And then if you want to go into park, just hit this button. Also has an electronic e-brake. Push it down to disable it and pull it up to enable it.
This one has Audi's MMI infotainment system that also includes navigation.
You can navigate it through these controls right here, and this is for your volume and tuning.
With the embedded navigation, you can input destinations or simply just look at the map. It also controls all the radio functions, and with the radio it includes AM, FM, and also Sirius XM satellite radio. You can also stream audio from your phone via Bluetooth or an aux cord. You can also change various settings within the system, whether it's audio settings or vehicle settings, so on and so forth, including Audi's drive modes.
And individual, you can change each of the various. It has dual zone automatic climate control with heated seats as well. It's to adjust the different zones. You can also adjust the various settings separately as well, from the temperature to where the air blows out of. Passenger side to recirculate air, and this is to turn it off completely. This is to adjust the drive modes, on and off for the engine start stop. This is to turn off traction control, and this is to set the auto, parallel, or perpendicular parking. And it'll give you instructions on what to do next after you hit it. So turn on and off the parking assist, 12-volt power outlet, USB, and the cup holders actually have ambient lighting surrounding it. The USB and auxiliary port, as well as a wireless phone charger, and it moves forward and back. This part of the seat extends. Also has a panoramic moonroof. It's for roadside assistance, and it has LED interior lighting, automatically dimming rearview mirror with a compass. It's also frameless. At the back, have dual mat pockets. You can adjust the AC temperature for the rear as well. It's USB for charging only. Power liftgate, as you can see. If you don't want to use the key, you can also hit the trunk release or the button from the inside as well. And the rear seats are 60/40 split fold. The car has underfloor storage as well with a spare tire. has a tonneau cover, so you can't see the cargo from the outside of the car. Hope you guys enjoyed the tour of this 2019 Audi S5 Sportback. Make sure you subscribe and support my channel, and also support Audi of Reading. Thank you so much for watching.